specifically a manifesting generator, the sacral center is the most important thing with those types. So I wanted to look at my gate activations because that's how my sacral is going to operate. So I wrote down some notes and all the what they call keynotes of the tone, color, and bass. And then I wrote down some other notes. So I did that for each gate of the sacral. I did that for what they call PHS, primary health system, which is a determination. It's a determination, and it's like one of the first things, one of the two most important things in human design that you should start practicing. So I wrote down those those gates that were a part of that the determination, along with their color, base, tone, and line. Actually, line was another one, the line activation. So, and I also made a note of the strongest part of my, well, not strongest, it's the most prominent part of the mind or the personality side of my chart, and literally the word is adventure. That's the healthy aspect of it. And I like that, so I made note of that. I didn't put much detail to really clarify but I know what it means, and I like that word. I like adventure. So I did this the other day, and I think it's really gonna help me because it has some important, it's like an important reference point for me to go back to. It's like it all deals with my strategy and authority, which is the other second most important point of human design: strategy and authority, and then PHS or determination. They have a lot of words, can be confusing. But so my strategy is with the sacral, and then which is what they call wait to respond, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me when I first read it. But if you look at what gates are activated, that really gives you an idea of how your sacral is going to respond. So those are important. Then my authority, my inner authority, is the solar plex system. So it's emotional. So that's where the adventure comes from, because I have one gate activated in that, but it's connected with a channel, which is adventure. So since the solar plexus is also a motor, considered a motor, adventure is very prominent for me. It means I have sustainable energy to have adventures that are correct for me. So that's why I put that adventure word in there, because the other side of that, the adventure, is experiences, emotional, sexual experiences through which I mature. And that whole side right there of my chart is important. So it gives me a reference point of the important, prominent parts of my chart. Although all of it's important, but some of it is more of a substructure, or some of it is more of, minor points. But yeah, I was thinking about reviewing that today, because what I found with human design is that it cuts so much to the core of how humans operate and why. I mean, mind, body, shadow. I mean, it